Hi, this is Scott Siskin. I'm the president of First Republic Mortgage Bankers. When you need a mortgage, call First Republic Mortgage Bankers and deal direct. Eliminate the middleman. No mortgage broker fees. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on your high-rate mortgage and your credit cards. You can save every single month by refinancing. You personally can save every month by locking in the lowest rates in over 30 years. And we make house calls to the entire tri-state area 7 days a week. Call 718-380-0006 if you're buying a home or you want to refinance your home. 718-380-0006.
This segment of programming is sponsored and brought to you by First Republic Mortgage Bankers. It's where we educate people about home ownership and also refinancing. So right now, we still have the loan officers here in the building. The number to call to get 5.5% for refinancing. The number to call to get the lowest interest rate for purchasing is 718-325-5555. And we're not talking about adjustable rate mortgages. We're talking about 30-year fixed programs. 718-325-5555. Give a ring right now. So, gentlemen, what are you all so eager to talk about right now, right here in our radio studios?
You know, we focus so much on the government-backed program because we literally were having a refinancing boom and purchasing boom with affordable housing. And of course, we want to remind people that they can call right now. They got Rajan, they got the mortgage doctor, maybe still be hanging out in the house. He's making calls back at 718-325-5555. But we have so many other programs that we don't give enough attention to. One of them, of course, is the two-step program, which you can use for purchasing only. 4.75% the first year, 5.75% the second year, 6.75% thereafter. It's not an adjustable. It's thereafter a fixed rate. And it's great for purchasing because you get the benefits of an adjustable with the security of a fixed. Really phenomenal, and it's with the FHA program, so people who are buying in the affordable housing areas that we can help them identify with our affordable housing network. If you call Rajan, you call Tony here, they'll tell you about the affordable housing network, where you can find an affordable home very close to here, very close. You don't have to leave the state. Now, of course, another program that we don't talk enough about is the Sonny Mae program. Sonny Mae program is incredible. It's 6% fixed rate. They will loan you up to the closing costs or 5%, whichever is higher of the loan for the closing costs. That's what they're going to do. They'll actually give you a loan, but it's weird because it's not a second mortgage. They call it a co-first. And the co-first means that what happens is it's 0%. 0%. When did you ever hear about a mortgage at 0%? It's 0%. And 0% is very, very powerful. Now, what happens is you don't have to make any payments on this. If you sell your house, listen, if you don't sell your house after 10 years, it's forgiven. Bye. They gave you that money, they lent you that money, you never paid a cent in interest, any principal, that is forgiven. If you sell your house somewhere in the middle, you have to they'll recapture some of the money they lent to you. Incredible program for affordable housing. Not everybody can qualify for it, but the only way they're going to find out is if they make a phone call. Rajan's right here, and he can tell you whether or not you qualify for that program. Phenomenal option. Now, we have a great, exciting program that's available to help a lot of people in the community to be able to purchase and refinance it. I'm going to let Rajan run with it.
Okay, great, Scott. What we want to talk about a little bit is about foreign nationals that are looking to purchase properties, anywhere in the tri-state. They have, some money out there and they want to invest in it. And, they might not have their papers here and they want to invest in some property. Well, we have foreign national financing that is available. And basically, with foreign nationals that have some kind of U.S. credit, they could get away with up to $750,000 with only putting 30% down on that. Or if they put 40% down, they could get up to $1 million. That's if they have credit. If they, they maybe are in Jamaica, somewhere like that, and they said, you know what, got all this money.
Why are you always picking on Jamaica, man? Why can't you be Trinidad, Guyana, or India, or Pakistan, or London, or why are we the ones with all the money? We're not all the ones with all the money, man. Come on, man.
I want to be fair tonight.
Yeah.
So for all the Guyanese out there,
right,
which is like myself,
okay,
right?
Yeah,
out there, and they have some money that they put aside. They're always working, and they have some money aside there, and they want to buy a piece of New York.
Yes.
All right. And they don't have any sufficient credit over here or anything like that, but they want a piece of land.
Right.
Well, what they could do is if they put up to 35% down, they could get up to $750,000 on a loan. Or if they put 45% down, they could get up to $1 million we will lend them.
Now, one thing he didn't mention, most important part, is what they don't need.
Oh, yes.
In addition to that, it's no income, no asset verification.
What's the catch?
There's no catch. There's a larger down payment.
Right.
It's an interesting program that fits the needs of so many people. Can be used for refinancing also, rate and term refinancing, meaning you can just pay off the existing mortgages on the property. I've dealt with so many people who've come to me and said, I'm in the process of getting my green card. I don't have my green card yet, but I want to buy a property. You know, I've got money. My family is saved up. Very prevalent in the Guyanese community is where people group together. You get 6 people from a family, and each one might be making minimum wage. And I'm telling you, Ruby's Costume Company, I did like 6 people. They put all their monies together. They saved up $70,000 together. And this goes back. You know, this goes back 15 years. And together, their income qualified them, and they bought a home. And I'm sure that home has gone up 4 times in value in the last 15 years. So what happens is you don't have to necessarily have that status in order to be able to buy a home. You don't have to, as you would say, climb over the fence when the front door is open. You don't have to try and do something phony, which is really really bad to do right now. There's plenty of people who sell you a Social Security number, but they're not the only ones who are going to suffer the pain when you try to file your taxes. It's very important that this program is available, and not everyone can use it because it does require a large down payment, but there are a lot of people who can use it, and especially a lot of people who are coming from Europe right now. The euro dollar, we're just talking about, is so powerful right now. Canada. We know a lot of people from Guyanese and maybe a couple of Jamaicans and other different nationalities are up in Canada, and the Canadian dollar, for once in my lifetime, is stronger than the dollar. So maybe they want to come down here, buy something. I mean, because if you're in Canada, you have so many opportunities, because you have upstate New York that you're very close to, where property values are very low, and you can get really good deals. You also, you know, all the way up there, going back, or even to Washington, if you go to the Northwest, there's a lot of really affordable houses people can snap up. And when you're talking about buying something that's maybe $100,000 to get an acre of land and a swimming pool, and you only have to come up with $30,000, it's not a bad deal. It's a great deal, and you don't have to have any papers. Nothing regarding immigration, nothing regarding the income that you use, and nothing regarding the assets required. It's not a program that fits everybody, but I want to emphasize again how we have so many programs for so many people. But Squeeze, I want you to ask me a question.
Okay, you want me to ask a question?
Yeah.
Who are the people you can't help?
That's a great question, because
I got more. I can give you some more too. I can, because you know what? I know what people are saying on the street. So I got the questions. And that's, you know what has made us #1 on the radio? I listen to what everyone is saying on the streets.
That's right.
I get all the negatives. Then I bring the negatives in the studio, and I just pop the questions to people like you guys.
You know, and I like that when I deal with my clients too, when they come out to the office or they come out to the studio here and we sit down. You know, a lot of them have ideas and questions and concerns and things that we want to address also, that people that they know have the same questions. So I like the fact that when we could come here, especially like a night like tonight, and really have the time to get more into those things, get more into the programs, answer more of the questions that are out there. And like you said, Squeeze, you hear yourself the questions that are being asked, you know, and what people want to hear.
What about the people you can't help? I want to hear the big man, the president of First Republic Mortgage Bankers, respond to that, because I know it's not everybody that you can help. Well, okay, and we have never ever said that we can help everybody. Okay, that's impossible. All right, but there is a section of people that cannot be helped by you right now. I need for you just to see how smart you are. Tell me who those people are, and what about them?
Well, there's the people who got these onerous adjustables, whether it's the 1-year option, 1-month option arm that was very prevalent, certainly at least in the California and this area. We never did them because it's just not it's a ridiculous program. And what was done in this area a lot was 228 programs, 331 programs, and where people had no income, no asset verification whatsoever. The prices were way up at the top in the jumbo category, above Fannie Mae, above Freddie Mac, and they bought the house, no money down, the seller paid the closing costs. Now, if they're coming up on their adjustment and they're struggling, it's very difficult to help them because they're in the jumbo category. There's very few programs left, and they never had the income that they could document to make the payments anyway.